Welcome back, Rich Nation. My name is AJ, and today we're going to be continuing Jujutsu Kaisen episode 20. Last time we got to see Itadori learn Black Flash, Todo and Itadori using their best friendship to actually team up and fight pretty well. On top of really Todo being a very good teacher to Itadori, which I really enjoyed. I enjoy their back and forth and just the way how naturally he's able to kind of teach Itadori and how easy it is for Itadori to pick up these moves and pick up these abilities. We've already seen growth so far with Itadori, how he's grown from episode 1 and getting getting those powers to now, and him actually being able to utilize other things. And he's been through so much, and we're at episode 20. This show has so much potential to be such a big show. I can't imagine how much growth Itadori will have, and what these people that he meets will influence him and change him for the better or worse. I really am enjoying seeing Itadori's growth. If you are new to the channel, though, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, hit that notification bell. You can also check out the Patreon at patreon.com/ajrich123 if you want to see the uncut reactions or early releases of this show or any of the other shows I do. Definitely check it out, and let's go ahead and start. Okay, starting with just smashing somebody up. Todo's past, that makes sense. Okay. So we're seeing how he got his personality. So he's kind of emulating her, and things that she taught him, he's embracing and has become as a man. Well, now we know why he acts the way he does. He just doesn't like being bored. At least they have the time to actually be able to analyze and think about what's happening. That is a lot of different attacks, though. A lot of things to kind of put in your head and account for. True, you can counter any technique if you can stop them from doing it. That is that his own accounted IQ? Regardless, the guy has high IQ. You can tell by just explaining that. Maybe not in... Okay, maybe not. Impact from that would be a KO. Or he was one step ahead. Change places, some type of move like that. Boogie Woogie teleport. Power of Boogie Woogie can take on this opponent. Who knew that would be a move name? When you say that, I expect him to like dance while he's doing it. Which is, yeah, which can make it very confusing and hard to block these. All you gotta do is clap to smack. Why does he look like he's in ecstasy when he's clapping, though? Those are not the right facial expressions. So maybe fighting for him is like having some good old times. I love how they go to a teacher. It's been a couple times where they go to a teacher to explain a move, even though they're not in the fight. And now that Itadori has been around it and is learning this stuff, he's able to put that to use. God damn! Just one episode and he can perfect Black Flash. And the other guy was saying 4, so could he at least do 4 then? That's why he's getting excited. Itadori's giving him that same excitement as his teacher. So Itadori's actually matching up to some of the teachers now. He said he could only do it 4 times. Now he's done it 4 times. Itadori's potential is really out of the, off the roof, really. But also him not using Sukuna and using just him, this is himself using his power and learning these techniques has gotta boost his confidence as well. He's able to save people and attack through himself. I really like that he's getting more confident and being able to utilize his own strength. I like that. Oh shit! This is nice little jazz. This reminds me of like Persona jazz music a little bit. Anyone getting some Persona 5 vibes? Oh fuck. That'll instantly put me in a good mood. Play some nice jazzy pep up music. I fucking love this. It feels like we're fighting the final boss in Persona 5 right now. But Todo brings some good vibes. At the same time, because he knew he was in harm's way. I thought him and Megumi, the way they played it in the beginning, they would be best friends, but maybe it's Todo and Itadori. This is all he has to imagine. This is how he's learning. So he's teaching Itadori lessons, and then she's teaching in his mind lessons to him. It's all being brought down through the cycle. Who knew he had a school anime? I mean, we saw him with his imagination, but who knew that was running through his head 24/7, and he's learning how, like, the weaknesses and strengths of a fighting. That's how he breaks things down. You got to have your waifu in your head at all times if you're going to break things down. I guess that's the knowledge we have to go to from now on. Okay, I 100%. So that's why he looks like he's in ecstasy every time he's thinking about this. He's just in the classroom with this girl. God, I love this music. I gotta get this OST. This music goes perfectly with the boogie woogie. Nope. Where they fought. All the weapons. Perfect. That's probably what helped their fight as well. Megumi's help. So he swapped places with any... Holy shit. He swapped places with the weapon. That is so perfect. So any type of thing that has a certain amount of energy. That's how you could save somebody on a pinch. That is an insanely useful technique. You could purposely put things out in different areas just so you could have a bailout. That's why the rose is there and still blooming. That is not quite a flower. That's a fucking spawn of the devil. Oh, he finally got through the anti-Gojo veil. And there comes the eyes. Those perfect eyes. Meanwhile, old man rocking the guitar here. That is a fighting technique I would want. Except with the drums or something. You know, I mean, he eats a lot of prunes. And old people drinks and food. Don't blame him for a smell. Even though, what the hell? Who the hell is this? Oh, okay, the hand sword. You can always hold hands with your sword. Only in your head, bud. Even though they argue a lot, I think they would actually fight well together. I guess it wasn't an advantage if Gojo was there. Maybe that's why he had to bail. As we've seen him fight, now shit's about to get real. Yeah, see, that's the reason why they have the anti-Gojo veil, because none of them want to take him on now that they've seen him actually fight. He's really helped him in such a short period of time. I am a pretty damn sure he didn't want to fight him. Yep. Oh, you don't have to kill him, just delim him. Make it so he can't make things. No more creepy things for the house. Red moon and a blue moon? No, they don't have a chance. Okay, a fucking purple vortex. This has got to be the strongest technique we've seen in this show, right? 1000% when they're all hiding and bailing. It's a purple frenzy. How strong is Gojo? Holy shit. Look at fucking Itadori's mouth. That ripped the entire area. Motherfucking Gojo, dude. I don't even think we've seen his full strength still. Oh, so that's what they were doing. Dog or cat? I'm both. You're a panda person. I'd be a panda person if it wouldn't like slaughter me. Can you have panda as a pet? You can house sit a panda. Haven't you seen Ranma 1/2? Now, we already know Gojo's strong. Obviously, they put the veil there. It was to keep him out specifically. But on top of this, it's really apparent that none of them have a chance to defeat Gojo. Like, they're trying to get, obviously, they're trying to get stronger. They're trying to do things. But Itadori made a good point of, like, why the hell are they even there in the first place? At the very end, we see, and this is what I'm guessing from that scene, you know, him grabbing the, obviously, he got a finger from an area. We see a couple things destroy, like we see a couple things dead, and that's what actually, I'm gonna look at that picture really quick. Let me look at it really quick now that I think about it here. We see him in a like a storage area or something. You see him in the lab coats right there. That was actual humans. We see him in sandals, obviously, so he transformed them. We know he can do that type of stuff. So their primary objective, I think, was to get the finger. Well, and they might have explained part of this, I can't remember for offhand here, but their primary objective, so they must have been more of maybe a distraction. Now I'm leaning definitely towards a distraction while he was doing this and getting this finger. And he did some unnecessary absolute destruction of people's lives and never being able to become human again in the process. So that's great. I cannot get used to that. Now them attacking in this instance makes a little bit more sense. Was there more to it than from what we see from that scene? I can't really think of anything offhand, but they definitely were able to gauge maybe they were able to gauge everybody's strengths, as well as, you know, try to take on you know, Itadori, especially while it was kind of a perfect situation for them because they were already trying, everybody else was trying to kill Itadori, and they were already distracted because of that. So it was a lot easier for them to jump them and go in at, you know, once they were all in their own fights. It just was the perfect situation for them. I love Itadori being able to match, like, his teachers, actually match doing Black Flash 4 times. It shows, and I said this last episode, the full-on potential of Itadori is just massive. And now that we're seeing the differences in power, like, between the people we've seen fight, and then Todo is, and the way his intellect is, even though it's super weird how he processes information, we'll get into that in a second, but the strength of him, and then going to Gojo, who seems to be on an absolutely another level than everybody else. And with that move at the very end was so, I don't even imagine that's his best move. He said, you know, using blue and red. I imagine he would have even more techniques than that. That's even stronger, because and it was great that all the curses realized it immediately. Right when Gojo came in, they knew, okay, we're screwed. But was part of it, though, like, they were able to tell that he got the finger as well, so they can bail or whatever. But they definitely didn't want to take him on. They were leaving no matter what. Because, I mean, in the matter of a couple seconds, he's ripping, you know, he's going in and ripping that guy's arms. And you know how strong Gojo is from what we've seen so far. But holy crap, I really think the power difference might be even more so than I originally thought with Gojo and everybody else. It's crazy. But backtracking to Todo and his world, how he was processing information. You know how you think about this with regular people, everybody processes their information differently. If you're going to utilize something, everyone's brain works differently, and you're going to utilize a way of, okay, this is how I do math because I do this in my head and I add up this way, or I think of something, or you have everyone has a different way of learning. So Todo's way to break down is go into a school anime with his waifu and have the waifu, like, break it down for him in his head. That's it, and the back and forth like that. That is so creative. Can I do that? Can I incorporate that into my thinking brain, please? That would be oh my god, I would do that. Oh my god, that'd be amazing. Also, I would love to know more backstory on Todo, because we got a little flashback and we saw his teacher. You know, obviously, just from her saying one thing and the way she acted, you see that in him now. So obviously, he's emulating that. He learned, you know, a lot of the time when you learn from a teacher, you start picking up some of their mannerisms or some of the things they do because you look up to them, and also being around them a lot. And we saw that with Todo and his teacher in just a matter of a couple seconds. I would love to know more about her. I mean, she's hot as hell for one, but two, just like her personality, having that personality with a girl makes a lot of, I mean, that's a cool chick. So I would definitely love to see more backstory with Todo, which I feel like we could possibly get. The more we're getting to know him, the more we're getting to know about Itadori. I said this, like, I thought in the beginning of this show, Megumi and Itadori would have, like, the best friendship type of thing. Maybe I was, and I always say this, I hate comparing, but, you know, you think of the Naruto, Sasuke type of relationship. If it was going to go in that direction, if it was going to go in a different direction, but we see it completely. Megumi and Itadori's relationship is completely different from the expected, at least on my end. And Todo and Itadori's relationship is more like the absolute best friend helping each other. I just love it. I want to see more of him. I really like Todo as a character. Him being introduced has been a really not like added bonus on top of this how good the show is already. It's been a nice back half, because the first half of the show of this season has been amazing, but the second half has introduced characters that are very memorable and likable. I love it. But anyway, If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, hit that notification bell. You can also check out these episodes early and uncut over on patreon.com/ajrich123, as well as all my other shows. And you can check the links down below. That's there along with my Twitter and Twitch and all that good stuff. Definitely check it out. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.